registration desk. With that, we move on to the final session of this summit and the day, which is a workshop on asset strategy development and deployment. And it's my pleasure to welcome to the podium Neeraj Kumar, plant maintenance trainer, maintenance consultant, RCM facilitator and learner. Ladies and gentlemen, kindly put your hands together for Neeraj Kumar.
Good afternoon. My name is Neeraj Kumar. I have a total experience of around 30 years working at different levels in different organizations, in so many organizations that largely I become consultant. So this particular presentation is regarding asset strategy development and deployment. Asset strategy development general mean what exactly planning we need to do so our asset shall fulfill the organization objective what we set for. Now, what that agenda contains, number one, what is asset management systems, what is asset strategy, objective of asset strategy, elements asset strategy, resource, skill set, organization setup required for asset strategy, and measure to evaluate asset strategy development and deployment. This is what agenda we are now moving on. Now, first, starting with what is an asset. What is an asset? So, generally, all machines or equipment, we are calling them as assets. This page is left blank intentionally. So, the first question is, what is asset? An asset is an item, thing or entity that has potential or actual value to an organization. That means it can be machine, it can be building, it can be a vehicle that has actual or potential value to an organization. Now the first question is, do we treat our machine as assets? Do really we treat our machine as assets especially from maintenance point of view? Asset word comes from asset management in financial sector. They have money, shares, gold. That is called asset, and then they manage the asset. That is the first word how asset come into being. And second asset, generally what we use is that some particular person is asset for a company. That is also one of the asset. Now this word, physical asset or our machine, that has come from this earlier version. So first thing, do we treat our machine as a asset? And if we treat our machine as an asset, do we do enough things to maintain it? So you can think in your own way whether in your organization do you see your machine as an asset? We'll keep on talking this thing again. Now second, what is asset management system? Asset management system. Now just I will tell, this subject is a bit of theoretical, and this subject is intended to lay down foundation for why we should do this job. What we have discussed so far, other speakers. Now this word, physical asset or our machine, that has come from this earlier version. So first thing, do we treat our machine as an asset? And if we treat our machine as an asset, do we do enough things to maintain it? So you can think in your own way whether in your organization do you see your machine as an asset? We'll keep on talking this thing again. Now second, what is asset management system? Asset management system. Now just I will tell, this subject is a bit of theoretical, and this subject is intended to lay down foundation for why we should do this job. What we have discussed so far, other speakers told that what we will do and what will happen. Now, this will answer most of the question why we should do. It will become conceptual or bit of philosophical bearings for your preventive maintenance improvement program. Wherever you are, you need to improve and how to move it, because you have to answer many questions which generally technology will not answer. So asset management system is a set of interrelated and interacting element of an organization whose function is to establish the asset management policy, asset management objective and process needed to achieve those objectives. So this is what we say asset management system. Now, what is the integrants of, or say what is the element of asset management system? Asset exists to provide value to organization and its stakeholder. Now, one special thing, asset management doesn't mean maintenance of machinery. It means asset has to provide value to its organization and shareholders. So, how to use a asset in better way is also part of asset management. It is not purely machine maintenance management. Then is alignment. Asset management translates organization objectives into technical and financial decisions, plans, and activities. Alignment is most important thing. Alignment means organization have objective, maintenance had objective, but sometimes they are not aligned. Management is not happy with maintenance management. Maintenance management is not satisfied with their resourcing. This is at least one case of misalignment. Maintenance objectives are there, and those when they are not matched with maintenance objective, management objectives not matched with maintenance objectives. So that is alignment. Then leadership duties for asset management system, basically work culture and other determinants. And last is assurance. Asset management strive to give assurance that asset will fulfill their required purpose. Now, this is the assurance mean asset will, in general term, noble term, asset will not fail. Now, this asset will not fail. This is the assurance that asset management system shall give. And it is way apart from the existing system. When we say something go wrong, then we do some RCA, CAPA, and then we implement rest of the machines. So this is part of assurance, but not ultimate aim. So when we talk about asset management system, it should give assurance, the things that organization objective will be fulfilled. Now, this is a general graphical representation of asset management system, how it looks like, starting from organization strategic plan, it means organization objective. Now, this strategic plan should translate into asset management policy. You know, for a given quarter or year, what you are going to produce, how much quantum production you need. Out of this production quota, you have understanding which machine, how much you need a machine. So a machine must perform in that way so that objective can be fulfilled. So starting with organization strategic plan, that is your business plan. Then comes asset management policy. Asset management policy is overview how management intended that is asset should be served. This thing will come in detail. Then comes to AM objective, that means asset management objective, asset management strategies, and finally come down to asset management plan. So the asset management plans are the actual plan which we do, which we utilize for servicing of machine or planning our upkeep of machinery. Now these AM plans are deployed on various different life cycle activities. It is starting from machine acquisition, utilization, maintenance, and replacement. These are different life stages of a machine. Different life stages of machine need different maintenance strategy. And parallel development plan for management AM capability. These are the framework. These are most general framework. Once we are dealing with maintenance management, what are the all things we have to see? Downtime, production, these are most important things, but not exhaustive. So we have to make balance of everything, this all one. Similar is with, it is ISO standard 50,000, how it is structured is more or less same. First is organization plans and objectives. It is again business plan. Now this organization plans and objectives shall be converted to strategic asset management plan guided by asset management objective or policy, followed by asset management plan, that is a shop floor level plans, implementation of asset management plans, that is how we say work management, plans for developing asset management system parallelly, and we have to asset management system relevant support element. These are the functional block of ISO 55000. Now we will discuss about what are the asset management framework, how people try to cover this subject of asset management. This is a one way which I have shown you earlier. This is another way. What some consultant at America and this American country, they try to cover this subject of asset management. It is starting with first one is reliability engineering for maintenance. This is a main heading, followed by asset condition management, work execution management, leadership for reliability, and lastly asset management. Now the whole activities of asset management is divided into these 5 subgroups. Now first is reliability engineering. Now what is reliability and what is reliability engineering? Reliability is the entity or the requirement that every organization needs this reliability. Reliability is the thing what we are required. Now what is this reliability and when it starts? What are the elements of this reliability? Now first is criticality CA. CA means it is criticality analysis. That means we need to analyze critically a asset or a system or a process, how it is likely to failure. And this analysis has to be start not after cutting equipment, but at the design and conceptual stage itself. See, when we get a machine, its reliability, maintainability is more or less MTBF, operating costs are fixed up. And afterwards, what we can do, we can at the most we can maintain those reliability what we got from manufacturers or machine supplier. So one of the things where maintenance people should get into, while machine is at conceptual stage or it is at design stage, we should see our concern at that very level. Then only reliability can be addressed. If you get a piece of equipment from your supplier, then its reliability is fixed, its maintaining and process cost is fixed. So that kind of that is a starting point for reliability. Second one is this is a reliability. This is available at internet. It is easily available. These are my idea of showing you how people are trying to encircle this subject of asset management. Second one, asset condition monitoring. After once reliability criteria is matched with, then asset condition management. Asset condition management is same predictive maintenance. Anything whose some one or other parameter can be predicted shall be monitored, and at particular point of time it should give a flag off so can required servicing can be done. That is a predictive maintenance. These are the all technologies included in this one. Asset condition information, ultrasonic testing, alignment and balancing, vibration analysis, infrared analysis, non-destructive testing, fluid analysis, motor testing, and machinery lubrication. These all are coming under a heading asset condition management. Then third, it is work execution management. Now, first two are theoretically, they are in their form is in form of knowledge. There are some record. Now, third is that how exactly work can be managed, because maintenance work is not a straightforward word like a production. In production, you have a number, so you find out what is the efficiency. Then you find the productivity. Then you have a cycle time. So many parameters are there which can guide a production work or even a quality work. But in maintenance, this sort of things is not there. We need it. So this work execution management of planning and scheduling, these are the most important thing which can give you edge in your work or can give you good incentive at very start of the thing. Other thing will take time, but this is very easy thing, work planning and work scheduling. Because general productivity of in maintenance side, it is lesser than 40 to 45%. that is what is they call tool time. You see how much of your craftsman actually working on machine with the tools. That is called range time or tool time. Rest of the things, diagnosis, searching the thing, not getting clear instructions, waiting for something, waiting for machine. These are things are non-productive in case of maintenance. So if we work with this preventive maintenance, planning and scheduling, operator-driven reliability, MRO spare management, defect elimination, and CMMS, computerized maintenance management system. These are part of how you actually carrying out work, how we can make more efficient of our working. Last, but one is leadership or reliability is called number one executive sponsorship. That means your all these aspects should be supported by your management. And when we say supported by management, it doesn't mean verbal support. They must give that kind of resources or this kind of time to show that they are in support of your maintenance management. Second one is human capital management, integrity, operational excellence, competency-based learning, and reliability journey. So these are the part of leadership. These put under leadership, and main thing is your management should support you. Human capital, your technician, your craftsman should be trained well, maintained well, aligned with the company requirement. And reliability journey. Reliability journey means uh, any given plant is at point of time they have some problem, they have some plus point. So once you set your target, you have to be reliable. You are not reliable today, but you can be reliable. How? That is what they say reliability journey. You have to move on toward your target. It will not be a capsule. There will not be any capsule solution. But you have to keep your vision and keep doing the work to attainment of this vision. That is journey. Reliability cannot be achieved within a day or even within a month because you have a history and you have reasons why you are not reliable. Unless until those reasons faded away, reliability will not come. Reliability of a equipment or a reliability of a line is not corresponding to your reliability of your plant. So idea was to how people are trying to manage their asset management systems. Now, for each element, again they uh, some enlarge that element with further. For example, this one for lubrication. In lubrication, then lubrication selection, there is a area, then lubrication application, contamination control, storage handling, same thing. Now this square, it is a quantum of, or it is a knowledge building block. Now these are available somewhere on net, it is paid or unpaid is available. So that kind of knowledge explosion is required if we want to go for good asset management, reliability strategies, and all these things. Now they will help you to find out why to go for technology, how much to go for technology, what is the relevant technology for you. They will answer this everything. We, as per our ground condition, we may not need always a very good high-class, high-end technology. Neither we can afford, nor it will be useful. But by going through this analysis, you can find out where are you, what exactly you need now, and how you can chart out your journey. So this was the expansion of lubrication. Similar way, this is the expansion of vibration. Idea behind that much knowledge people are trying to gain when they say they want to be reliable. That much is only, this is not a technical from my side. Now, what is benefit of asset management? They are obvious, but I will read it fast. Improved financial performance. Then comes informed asset investment decision. This is the thing which is bit important. Improved asset investment decision, because when maintenance team needs some money, sometimes they are not able to put their requirement in management terminology. They will work with their terminology, maintenance may not go down to their maintenance terminology, and there will be a gap. So inform asset investment. Why you want investment? Why you want A-class bearing, not why you want imported bearing, not your local bearing? To whom it is going to affect? How much it is going to affect? What are the chances it is going to affect? So this all things can be addressed under informed asset investment decision. Then come manage risk. Risk may be financial, safety, goodwill, reputation, environmental, production, insurance, this thing. Then comes improved service and outputs. Demonstrated social responsibility by showing you are taking care of your people in safety, in environmental aspect. You can demonstrate that you are following the social responsibility aspect. Demonstrated compliance to the regulatory and authorities. Improved organization sustainability. Of course, if everything is well, sustainability will be better. So these are benefit of asset management. Improve efficiency and effectiveness. Okay. So this is starting point of what we call asset management. Asset management is about not only maintenance activity within a maintenance department, it is an interdepartmental management supported balance activities. These management is taking care of, asset management is taking care of machinery plus finances, risk, production, reputation, everything is taken care of. So generally organization objectives are sustenance, customer satisfaction, profitability, agility. These are the general organization objectives. Now, drive from this asset management objectives are availability and reliability target for asset and asset portfolios. Equipment life cost optimization, quality and productivity target, catering future production demand. From organization's objective, we have drawn asset management objective. And this asset management objective further translate in strategic asset management plan, that is plant maintenance strategy selection. Plant maintenance strategy selection means how we can use various maintenance methodologies in alone or in group. For example, something need to be checked once, something need predictive maintenance, something need predictive maintenance, some equipment may not need any maintenance. You say, okay, let it fail. So these are the different strategies which we can use for a given equipment. Maintenance bursting and people skilling, maintenance plan executions, asset performance monitoring and continual improvement. So organization objective converted to asset management objective, and asset management objective can be achieved by strategic asset management plan. This is how the relationship there from what we are doing on day-to-day basis and how it is linked with the organization objective. Same thing in some different version. Again, organization objective. Now the organization from maintenance point of view, what we need? We need equipment reliability, risk reduction, defect elimination, least operating cost, maximum production, failure avoidance. This be required so our organization objective can be fulfilled. Now the equipment reliability, risk reduction, okay. So this can be achieved how? What are our maintenance processes that we are utilizing to achieve this equipment reliability, risk reduction, defect elimination? What are this? Starting with definitely breakdown maintenance, corrective maintenance, preventive maintenance, predictive maintenance, corrective, spare part, management busting, manpower busting and skill, asset management, knowledge creation and management. This last one is bit important. Asset management, knowledge creation and management. After, if people are there in a given plant for say 10 years, 20 years, machines are also there from the same plant for same numbers of years, but sometimes we fail to get those knowledge from those assets. Every time a problem comes, it is treated as a new, as if first time machine, so a similar machine first time. So this is sometimes a problem of asset knowledge is not retrieved, it is not managed, it is not distributed among people. Some people get some experience, those experience gone with when those people left the job. These sorts of things are happening, and what is suggested is asset management knowledge creation and their management, and that how organization which is aging organization, a given organization should be more mature regarding asset management which is aging. But this is not always the case. Assets always, sometimes they will give surprising failures. Those are not critical failures, but surprising because we simply don't know or we have some not very correct notation about how machine actually works. Now, what is asset strategy? Asset management strategy should define what the organization intends to achieve from its asset management activities and by when. It should include both current and future demand on condition and performance requirement of organization's assets and how the organization intend to deliver this future requirement. In short, how what is your policy, strategy, planning and execution so that asset can fulfill their objective. That is the simple what we are studies try to do. It is for current and future demand. And second thing, how you are going to do, and second thing, how you build up the capacities that you can do. You simply, if you say we will do A, B, C, D, this will not work. You need to demonstrate how this can be, how that capability build-up is there. Out of this capability, processes, information system, people to resources, and how organization intend to develop these future capabilities to a level of maturity necessary to develop organization goals. Organization goals will keep on and increasing. So your requirement for asset management strategy, asset availability also will increase. So we must possess some system that be able to show that we are enhancing our capabilities also. I as on today for say if plant is running good, there is no breakdown or lesser breakdown or production is okay. This doesn't mean tomorrow will be the same condition. New technology will come, few people will left. This all sort of things will be there. So we need to build up our capabilities so we can see new problems or problems that yet to come. This most of the content I have taken from ISO 55000 standard or some other literature. When planning how to, this is general, when planning how to achieve its asset management objective, organization shall determine and document what? Method and criteria for decision making and prioritizing the activities and resources to achieve its asset management plan and asset management objective. Method and criteria for decision making and prioritizing. Now, what kind of decisions are coming in our day-to-day maintenance working? Some decisions are there. Machine is running 30. Machine is running with 30% problem. Shall we open the machine or shall we allow to run the machine? This is a kind of decision. Whether to go for new machine or we should pay money for this machine. This kind of decision strategy should able to provide a framework for this kind of decisions.